Hello. So a lot of you have been asking for a tutorial on some of my Minecraft designs. Okay, I see some of you. None of you watching will have a clue what I'm on about, because all I've done so far is infra. But I used to do create videos. You can't see them, because I deleted them. But yeah, I made designs like this, so I'm just going to make a tutorial for it. This uses create new age, dreams and desires, create, and it does use bits of create craft conditions, but solely the accumulator and the coils, because right now at least you could remove this create craft. Well, how do I put it? After create new age reaches version 1.1, you won't need the, well, you don't need the other one, but how to put it into words? This generates in RF per second. Everything else, every other technology mode, uses RF per tick. So I just use the create, craft and additions accumulator to balance it out. Kind of like a battery, and it just one more capacitor, but it balances out the flow. It's not needed, but hey, either way, that gets solved when create new age reaches version 1.1. Nearly forgot that. So this is what you want to do. You want to start tearing out your floor. I've already messed up. I keep forgetting this one. Am I ever going to get this generator built? So what we do is we do that, and then we pull it back. But for now we're just going to leave that block exposed so we can go get this carbon brushes. This is essential for generators with this mod, the large generators, and this is the cost of the magnets we're using. So your Minecraft wallet can say goodbye right now, and you now we come here, we grab this, and grab electrum wire because it's the highest capacity. We place the generator like this. I've made a little base for it all. Where did my goggles go? Wait, no, it literally has outside. I'm struggling to see where they went. Thought for a second that said noodles linked. It's like, noodles? What are noodles doing? Yeah, so in the base we place one like that. Just, this is a quick foundation for the turbine hall. Doesn't need much explaining, it's just this pillar, 4 blocks away it repeats the pillar, followed with slab roof, 4 blocks tall. Other side of the room, 3 blocks away, just has these little spurs. So it's not much. Now, here we take a large cogwheel and a speed controller, because actual generators run at set speeds to match the grid frequency. In my country, it's 50. We don't do 60. And we can cap that off so we can place a gearbox without this powering this, which defeats the whole point of this. We grab one of these, and then belt. And that's that connected. Now it's this, plus one of these. That's the assembly of the generator done. Now it's time for decoration. Oh, and iron bars. Yes, you just place a small row like this and fill this in with andesite casings because it looks nice. Next we add not iron bars, they're panels and then iron bars in these positions. It will be explained later. Wait. I've messed up. This was the exact mistake I made last time. It's 4 long, this generator. Oh, I just broke the encased shaft I made. Stupid me. And that's all the iron bars in this entire turbine setup. The rest of it's in copper or andesite. We bring this across in copper. Bring this all the way across. Then we go grab that and that. We fill with andesite casings. Not literal andesite. If you're just listening to this on, like, in the background and building your generator, I've probably just gotten you the wrong materials. Oops. And then you build full blocks here, slabs there, crate rooms inside for those, and that's your generator. So no matter the input speed, it will always run at 50 to reach the grid channel. Another thing I must mention is this is a realistic mod. It converts the torque to power into an electrical power, not RPM, which is what Create, Craft and Additions does, because in an actual generator it's the torque pushing against every other generator on the grid, if you can kind of imagine that. So as your generator spins, its magnetic fields are pushing against the magnetic fields on the grid, which in turn are generated by other generators on the grid, so you're in reality pushing against all the other generators on the grid, and everyone's pushing against each other, so it kind of stabilizes in a weird way. But it works. So now we can start the low pressure turbine. And we just fill it over. Now on that generator, and I will show you, I made the mistake of infested stone bricks. We're going to use actual stone bricks for this one. Not going to poison us. Well, no, these spawn silverfish, but get the point. What if there was like a mod for Crate where you could just add insulation to the pipe, and if you didn't, like... Wait, no, never mind. Well, let me explain the idea. You've got it so you have steam engines and you can carry steam through pipes, but if you don't insulate it over distance, the more pipe, the greater the surface area, you will lose more and more of the heat in that steam, and therefore the pressure will fall because of that. This is also how things work in real life. So that would be quite fun, because then you can add insulation, like asbestos. Ah yes, come into my Minecraft house, it's full of asbestos, asbestos and asbestos. And that's your low pressure. This is the outside casing, this is purely decorative. But it does explain a bit of the Create New Age mod, which only came out earlier this month, October, or September. So that will give you context, so not many people know how to use it. Yet. Darn it, why did I do that? Yeah, I want to, so here we'll build quickly another generator. This is the final generator. Let's not make a health and safety hazard. It would be so fun if like there was a Minecraft mod with fully realistic turbines. No, that'll make. Oh, I mean, there's loads of games I can play that on. There's like the realistic boiling water reactor on Roblox, which is Oh, that is so fun to do. You just sit there for hours operating a reactor. Yay. It is quite fun though. Yay, second generator. I mean turbine. I mean, in theory, you could connect the second generator to the other side, but that means all your SU, your stress, your torque on your shaft is split between two generators, which means it generates the same amount of electricity, only over two generators instead of just a singular generator, which can take it. So, yeah. So now we get to the underside, where we only need the panel, and we need a sandstone casing back. This will be a theme here. It's like, oh, we just need to pop over here again because he's forgotten the casing. So now we just build a set of boilers, but here's the boiler heaters. We don't actually need blaze burners. I know, we don't have to go into the nether and die. Well, these don't actually work for cauldrons, which is a shame. That's like a bug in the mod right now. Otherwise, yeah, it would be nice. I don't like the nether. Blazes scare me. Oh, it did fill itself in. These two are so close I can't realise. It's like, are these filled in yet? So that's this. Let's quickly build the second one. They don't take long to build. I think I've been here, what, 25 minutes now? Just building a quick turbine. Whee! Generators! Steam engines. That's that done. We now need no more copycats. And I need this again. We need pumps, we need gears, we've got shafts. Probably organise our inventory a bit there. We need pipelines, we need valves, we need handles for the valves. And then in here you just destroy everything. So, why on earth are you brass? No idea what happened there. Right, so now you just place pumps in like here, and you bring this shaft across to power it all the pumps and such. Here you get that in. Part of me likes this update, that pumps, no matter the shaft direction, no matter the rotation direction, the pump will always pump forward. But then again, part of me hates it because it's like, well, what if you want to quickly reverse a pump? As in, let's say you've got a system where you want a reversible pump. You've got to have a completely separate pump and valve system now to do it, because you can't just reverse the pump. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. I like it because now I don't have to spend ages with gearboxes getting this to work. But then it makes so many cool factories, just you can't do them anymore. Either way, I'm probably ranting on at this point. Yeah, so you've placed your pipes, you've got the copper casing, you've got your andesite casing, you've got your shaft, you've got your pumps, it's all nice, it's nice and pretty. We don't need that. It's just going to bother me if I don't do it properly. Which means I'm going to add another copycat. Done. So I know, water and electricity, perfect mix here, aren't they? So you place it on the brim between the two boilers and place two valves. You then crouch underneath, set those to 180. Again, this is also one of my love-hate relations. Can we just, like, a setting to remove this? Because you can only hit it once and it'll go one way. If you keep clicking, it will just stop sporadically, which again makes so many fun mechanisms just impossible. Like with this handle, you can just go infinitely and it will just continue rotating. But the valve handle, it's just an aesthetic choice, because let's say you have like a shaft going into the ground to some underground mechanism, you power it like that and you have this. This looks more industrial than this, and it's a shame this has a limited rotation which limits your fun little mechanisms you can do. So mind you, there probably is a setting to just disable it and I'm an idiot who can't find it. So let's throw those all away so they can control their pumps. And now, with this design, so the pump comes in here, and you'll notice there's this middle where there's nothing. Except from this valve, it's the master valve, which rotation comes in to power the shafts, and water can get pumped in. This is running at 64 RPM. By a separate power source, this can be a steam engine or whatever. So, as we can see, we're just adding water. Hang on a minute. I know what's happening. Settings. It's to do with OBS Studio. Hotkeys. Number pad 1. Let's quickly set that to number pad 7. So in Minecraft, we click 1 and get this little screen back. Very nice. Yeah, so we've got water, we've got stress. This is for a level 4 steam engine it will create, but how do we create it? We've now got 2 turbines, but they need one thing for the boilers to work. The dreaded heat source. Heat pipes, heat pumps, and a heat source. I feel like I've said that twice. I have said that twice now. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig a channel, like a trench. We're going to commit trench warfare. That's what we're going to do. It's the perfect solution. It's like they won't accept your very kind offer, trench warfare. Right, you want to place pumps here just to make sure it goes everywhere. I'm an idiot. That pipe comes from the reactor. Please ignore. Right, you're placing your heat pumps. You've got 2 coming on this pipe. And now we can replace the floor. Oh, right, we've now removed the pipe and going to replace it with another pipe. So I'm just going to sporadically put pumps in. I'm not actually sure on the range or if there is a range. It's like one of those things I didn't check. So now we've got this heat pipe we need to deal with. You could get this and it'll generate heat. Or we can play with nuclear reactors. Guess which one I'm doing. We're going to build a nice little reactor just to demonstrate the principle, because this is actually quite overpowered with how easy it is to make the fuel right now. Oh, and the fact you don't need control rods or anything. You don't even need a moderator. Imagine a reactor that didn't work. Behold, it's right here. This would not work in real life. There is so much you need to do with actual reactors. So let's go! Let's go get funnels so we can place in our nuclear fuel. I said place in, not place it. what we can see is these are now glowing. They're going to kill you. That's generating heat. Heat. Yeah, let's add water back into these pumps. Yep, we've got heat. We should be getting water. If I didn't place a master valve here. You know, if that side gets a master valve, you get a valve. Which is probably just sabotage that side of the engine too. Yep, so we've got flowing water. Main master valve and then turbine master valves and then each individual engine valves. What you can see is they're now running. Except from there's no water. Where is it? Oh, come on! Don't embarrass me like this, you were working 5 minutes ago. Yeah, you've got water, what do you want? Oh, I get it. A pump can only supply so much water per second, and engines require at least 10 millibuckets a second. So we cut off this master valve. So these should be getting all the water they need. We've got 5 millibuckets per tick, sorry. I hate going full speed, it feels so clunky. Yep, so you've got your water, these power the shaft. Oh, this is what I completely forgot to do. Right, on this turbine, sorry again, the turbine we're building, there's this exposed shaft covered with a trapdoor. And that's this done. This is a turbine, you can use a reactor like I've just shown how to build, heat vent, fuel. Oh, one consideration, if you're not using the heater tool, this will explode. So please use the heat. We're generating power. Of course there's none in here because we're full. There is no more power we can produce. Well, no, it's going straight in, but still. We're so close to being full here at maximum capacity. So this reactor can power one turbine. You can build two relatively cheaply. Each fuel rod lasts a day. This is a step, so I'll run through how to make reactor in survival in another tutorial when I do this. Because all this uses pretty much standard parts, except from the few limited crate stuff, you just need some carbon andesite and a shaft for your brushes, and a stator just as a block of andesite alloy surrounded by copper. Your magnet I've already shown you, and your wallet is broken. You'll have no more money. As in Minecraft, get it? Because everyone treats diamonds as money. Anyway, yeah. I do this because they're efficient. So yeah, I'll run through the tutorial. This is complicated. This is a refueling machine. So yeah. Sorry, I've gone sidetracked. Fuel lasts a day. Each of these fuel canisters can hold 12, which means they can run for at most 12 days. Which means you have to refuel your large reactor every 12 days. Yeah, this is also something which is getting extended because it was a bit of a... At least they say that it expanded. I keep saying like it is getting expanded, but I'm not a developer. I'm just going off what they said in announcements, but I feel so confident in that. It's like, now I panic. Yeah, at least they said that will be extended because it's too long. I mean, too short. Yeah, family refueling machine, you remove these plugs like an actual reactor, lower it into your large reactor, and make heat. Not very realistic. You've got 16 million FE, that's quite a lot. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, goodbye. Please stand by. It won't close. Oh yeah, I have this open. I just